07 everybody, and welcome to today's episode of The Brief Debrief. Here we have a classic scenario in which you land in a place that's a little hotter than you expected and you haven't found any weapons before encountering an opponent. Here we have an opponent who has made himself known through footsteps and now, gunshots. We have the general direction of where he is. Now the idea is to close the gap as fast as possible without getting in the line of fire. We've established visual on our opponent. I want you to pay close attention to this area here. It'll become important in a couple of seconds. Now, let's review what we know. We know that our opponent is looking through the door and has established a field of vision this way. We know that there's a large exit this way and none to our left. And most importantly, we have no weapons. Rather than engaging our overpowered opponent, we're going to try to do some tactical maneuvering here and try not to get shot in the back while we establish some cover. A sickle isn't the best of weapons, but it's better than your fists. Now, because of the lack of fire, we can assume that our opponent is either chasing us or has lost visual. We're going to take this opportunity to make a mad dash over to this other area and continue looting. Bingo. UMP. Now that we've looked through that window and noticed that there's no opponent chasing us, let's take a breather here. We can loot some useful items, maybe even grab a second weapon. Here we want to keep our options as open as possible, so we're going to approach the area with a wide enough reactionary gap to engage if we have to. There he is. It's time for our opponent to meet his maker. Thanks for joining me on this episode of The Brief Debrief, and until next time, stay frosty, gamers.